Well, good afternoon, everyone. Andy here with Bimblebit Media, powered by Satoshi's Hive. I am at the Bitcoin Rodeo 2025 here in Calgary, beautiful downtown Calgary, and at the Grand Theater. And I have with me, yes, you already know who it is, Perrin from Bitcoin Sessions, BTC Sessions. Thanks for coming on, Ben.
Yeah, no worries. Glad to be here.
Awesome. You've been on stage like twice now, yesterday and today, speaking. And you know, I don't want to pump you up too much, but you get a lot of applause out there after a few of your
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been fun. The chats have been great. I really enjoyed kind of the talks. The one we just did was a fiat health panel and how fiat affects our how we treat ourselves, our body, our nutrition, all of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Pretty wild stuff, hey?
Yeah.
It was a great panel. I mean, there were so many. I mean, you know, you had Justin, you had Julian, you had Chris. I mean, everybody piped in there and all had something great to say about it.
Yeah. Chris is, and Chris is, I think, I can't remember but he's got like his PhD.
Okay.
And he's like, bodybuilder type. He's actually been my personal trainer.
We talked about that earlier.
Yeah. Great guy, solid Bitcoiner.
Perfect. And you could just hear the crowd behind us. I mean, they just let out after your session.
Yeah.
And now they're all being let out for lunch. But I also, noticed that you were a mentor. You're a Bitcoin mentor. And I know that you talked a little bit about that just at the end of that last session. Can you tell me a little bit about that and how people may be able to reach you and maybe to talk to you a little bit about that?
Yeah. So the idea behind Bitcoin Mentor, obviously I've been creating educational videos in and around Bitcoin for getting close to a decade.
A long time.
Yeah. And so there's a ton of resources there. So first and foremost, if anybody's trying to learn about Bitcoin and you're looking for a resource, you'll be able to find likely a tutorial on anything that you need just on the regular YouTube channel, which is great.
Yeah.
Some people, however, get to a point where they look at it, they see it, and they think to themselves, I'm still pretty timid and I would love somebody to hold my hand through this. And so the idea behind Bitcoin Mentor was I started taking calls from people doing one-on-ones, helping them set up things, just really kind of helping them through, yes, you're going to do this, and like additional questions that come up. Sometimes you're doing a tutorial and you run into something and it goes differently than the video, and you're like,
and then you get all confused, and it doesn't take much for, you can
get derailed. So I was doing that one-on-one as much as possible, but I just got inundated. Like, it was so busy. And I still need to do the free content to make sure people are educated. Right. So I brought in Nathan, and I partnered up with my co-founder, Mike. And now we've got a team of mentors that are incredible Bitcoin educators that also, I've kind of handpicked that we do training sessions every single week. We talk about the latest and greatest, make sure everybody's up to snuff on all the tools. And yeah, they're all at people's disposal to be able to book and basically go wherever you started to wherever you want to be in your Bitcoin journey, and just make sure that your setup, you feel secure, you know how to use it, you know how to back it up, recover it, and know how to get it to your families.
And it's a confidence factor that it builds in people, because for a guy like me who's 61, done business a certain way my whole life, I've had to change my way of thinking because I didn't know. I knew what didn't exist, but I didn't know what existed. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, you really got to start thinking different. Self-sovereign, money, a whole different way of doing things. And I just want to say thank you for being in the space as long as you have. I've been watching you with your wallet, your wallet tutorials and everything else, and it's been a real pleasure. Thank you so much for being part of Bitcoin Rodeo 2025, and good luck, and I'm sure we'll run into each other again real soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. I'm really glad to see you again.
Great. Thanks, Ben.
Cheers.